The ones who I don't get, I done told y'all the situation. And I'm fucking know the situation.
Yeah.
Man, my
and
house,
they told the wrong.
my motherfucking house stay full of children, man. Hey, I'm just out of that face. I'm out of that stage of posting it. You going in the show every time I'm with them. It don't matter. Hey, it don't matter if a house full of hoes in it. Hey, I got children running around me.
Some of them running around. And a couple of them
I'm having that minute with me. Man, I know you can't. Hey, I know you can't play me like that, Bo. Watch what you say. That camera on, man.
But it's what happened next, where his live chat began spamming about the snitching allegations on how he got released from jail so early. And let me explain. NBA YoungBoy would first start saying that he doesn't need to lie.
I ain't got to lie, man. I don't remember, man. Other than that, man, the rest of them trying to stay in my house, man. Stop playing, man. All the police are criminals. Everybody case drop but mine. What they tell you? Them busy guys, some modern day rich going on, man. Them bitches ain't got no evidence on me, ain't got shit, but want to keep a pen down. And they whole mother law enforcement are criminals. I got way more shit on my mind every day than what you talking about, man. What up? Man, give me.
NBA YoungBoy's latest track, Finest, has sparked legal controversy almost as quickly as it dropped, drawing attention not just for its raw sound, but for lyrics that appear to violate the terms of his release agreement. In the song, he reflects on his time in jail with lines like, "Stuck in prison, F the system, putting ice inside my nose," which some interpret as referencing drug use and criticizing the justice system, topics he was reportedly barred from discussing. Legal experts have pointed out that these lyrics could invite renewed scrutiny from law enforcement, given they touch on sensitive case details. The buzz intensified when YoungBoy went live on Instagram to address personal issues with his girlfriend, only for the chat to erupt with fans accusing him of snitching, fueled by questions about how he was released from jail so early. YoungBoy responded by asserting he had no reason to lie, but the situation has now snowballed into a broader debate over artistic freedom, self-incrimination, and whether music can cross legal lines.
Free YB, man. Free YB.
Everyone needs to stay muted. Okay.
Free YB.
All right. Mr. Golden's case has already been called. He's done with court today. For those of you interested, everyone keep yourselves muted.
Free YB. Free YB.
As NBA YoungBoy continued to speak candidly online, the message, though scattered, became increasingly clear. He's at the center of snitching accusations that are gaining momentum. The fire was first sparked by rapper Famous Richard during a no-jumper interview, where he bluntly accused YoungBoy of cooperating with federal authorities. An Instagram post reading, "YoungBoy's telling," further fueled speculation, noting that this is his third release in just 4 years, each tied to new charges. Richard went on to compare his own harsh experience in the system, claiming he was offered 5 years for a gun the police allegedly planted, suggesting that YoungBoy's repeated early releases were highly suspicious. The allegations didn't stop there. Some even linked YoungBoy to the legal troubles of fellow rapper Lil Durk, aka Smirk, hinting that he may have played a role in his arrest. Fans resurfaced a clip of YoungBoy casually walking around prison, pointing out how unusual it is for someone with his status to move so freely and comfortably behind bars, with one tweet saying, "Honestly, I kind of believe it. The timing, the vibe, it all just feels too neat." The public's growing curiosity was matched by confusion and chaos, especially during one of his court hearings, which was interrupted by a hacked Zoom call where a fan repeatedly shouted, "Free YoungBoy," while court officials begged for order. When YoungBoy finally entered the courtroom, he was met with applause, smiling as he acknowledged his supporters. During legal formalities, he confirmed that his highest level of education was the 8th grade. Still, despite his release, a cloud of uncertainty looms. His recent song, Finest, could land him back behind bars, as it may breach the conditions of his release. Court records show that on March 10, 2021, he was arrested on charges of firearm possession by a convicted felon and possession of an unregistered weapon. The arrest occurred while he was filming a music video with friends in a residential neighborhood loud music blaring, dancing on cars, and firearms in plain sight. Alarmed, a local resident called the police, describing what she saw as a group of armed men causing a scene. Officers responded swiftly, recognized YoungBoy immediately, and took him into custody. Now, with his lyrics echoing legal matters, he's forbidden from discussing. Questions about his freedom and his loyalty are louder than ever.
Yesterday at court, the body cam footage of the officer who put the cuffs on YoungBoy back in September during that music video, the cop comes right up to him, whatever, he puts the cuffs on him. And then YoungBoy's reaction is kind of hilarious. I thought it might be interesting for y'all. He was like, yo, big dog, man, what you doing, man? Why you putting these cuffs on me? That's what he was calling the cop. He was calling the cop big dog. He's like, big dog, you up right now. I didn't do nothing. You can search me. I got nothing on me. Cop doesn't listen. Cop puts him in and the whole time YoungBoy's like, yo, man, what you doing, man? Big dog, why? And it really goes to show you a lot about this case. YoungBoy didn't think he did anything wrong. He didn't think that they were going to go and start taking footage from music videos and said, you held a music video and you're a felon and that's a federal felony and you're going to face 3 to 5 years. No. And it really shows you that these federal laws as applied to kids like NBA YoungBoy from the hood are extremely unfair and extremely punitive. And we need to take a good long look on what's going on.
As NBA YoungBoy was being taken into custody, a critical mistake may have sealed his fate. His cameraman, caught off guard in the chaos, failed to delete the footage from their shoot. In a desperate last-second attempt, he fumbled to erase the bond, incriminating video, which showed YoungBoy clearly brandishing a firearm on set. But it was too late. Law enforcement seized the camera before anything could be wiped, leaving federal agents with crystal-clear, high-definition evidence, literal 4K footage, of the rapper holding a gun. In an effort to suppress this damning piece of evidence, YoungBoy's legal team argued that the camera had been obtained unlawfully by police. However, that defense didn't stick. The court ruled against him, and with the rejection of his appeal, prosecutors now have the green light to use the footage in their case. It's a devastating blow to his defense, turning what could have been a legal gray area into a sharp, undeniable visual proof of the charges against him.
Update on NBA YoungBoy, he lost the appeal with the federal appeals court. He can take it up to the Supreme Court. What happened? So the federal judge, the lower court, ruled in his favor. She said that the video of him holding what looks like to be a is suppressed. Can't be used at trial against him. The way you guys obtained it, you violated his constitutional rights. Now, the government went to the Fifth Circuit United States Court of Appeals. The Fifth Circuit said, you know what, we have a different decision, and we're going to say that the government can use that evidence.
Seeing the odds stack against him, NBA YoungBoy ultimately chose to take a plea deal. Just before the judge handed down the official sentence, the courtroom took a surprisingly heartfelt turn. The judge addressed YoungBoy, real name Kentrell Galden, with a message that acknowledged both his raw talent and the personal demons threatening to derail it. "Mr. Galden," the judge said, "I've seen so many gifted people lose their potential to addiction. I don't want that for you. You're clearly talented, and I hope once your time in federal prison is behind you, you can thrive, both on probation and in life." It was a rare moment of sincerity in a federal courtroom, ending with a wish for YoungBoy's future success. But despite the hopeful tone, the plea deal sparked major backlash in the hip-hop world. Many artists and fans interpreted the relatively light sentence as a sign that YoungBoy had cooperated with authorities. Officially, he was given 23 months, but he only served 10. According to his lawyers, the reduced time came from credit applied through another case in Louisiana, plus the impact of overcrowded prison conditions, which made him eligible for early release after just 2 months. Behind the scenes, industry chatter grew louder. During an interview with DJ Academics, Rich the Kid subtly confirmed suspicions by hinting that YoungBoy's release was coming very soon, despite what was supposed to be a much longer stay behind bars. The timing, the plea, and the rapid turnaround all contributed to an air of mystery and a cloud of speculation that has yet to lift.
Drake YB Dirk, right now. And I ain't gonna lie to you, because I was even looking at my Spotify like recap. Yo, I think hip hop is due, like, YB has to stay out of jail. Yo, we're thirsty for his. There's a
Get out March, right?
yeah, it's
Nice,
more music with him.
Wait on it.
Things are starting to take a darker turn for NBA YoungBoy. as it seems his time outside of prison may be running out. In a bold move, federal prosecutors are now circling back to the tragic death of fellow Louisiana rapper Jada Youngin, attempting to tie YoungBoy to the case. Initially, the two artists shared mutual respect. Jada had openly admired YoungBoy and even spoke about plans for a collaboration. "Me and YoungBoy, we're gonna make music together," Jada once said in an interview. "We'll put on for Louisiana. It'll be one of the hardest collabs ever." That dream briefly materialized with the release of their joint track, Up With Me. But their relationship soured after Jada shared a snippet of an unreleased YoungBoy song on Instagram. YoungBoy quickly demanded it be taken down, commenting, "Delete this now. I don't know how you even got my song." Jada, feeling disrespected, fired back, insisting he wouldn't be played with or disrespected by anyone. The fallout spilled into the music itself when Jada dropped a diss track titled 38K, throwing direct shots at YoungBoy, rapping about his baby mama and mocking the earlier online exchange. Leaked photos showing Jada with YoungBoy's ex only added fuel to the fire. From there, tensions escalated beyond the music. Authorities believe YoungBoy may have attempted to confront or even harm Jada Youngin in the streets. Now, federal agents are trying to build a case suggesting YoungBoy played a role in Jada's murder, claiming his lyrics and actions point to deeper involvement. Though no charges have been filed, prosecutors have tried to sway the court by painting YoungBoy as a potential threat and linking him to the crime through implication. The most unsettling part? The feds appear to be seriously considering him a person of interest in the case, opening the door for possible future charges. Whether he's truly connected or not remains uncertain, but the fact that federal investigators are even entertaining the idea adds a chilling layer to YoungBoy's already complicated legal situation.